Yes guys, how's it going? Today's video is all about what I took with me in my backpack when I went traveling. Now it sounds silly, but before I went traveling, I couldn't find any guys really showing me what they put in their backpack, how much, and it was a question I kept asking myself. So today I'm gonna do that for you, show you what I packed, tell you what I wouldn't pack next time, and hopefully this video will help you before you go on your next travels. Let's get to it. Right, so I'm gonna take you through section by section, what I took and why, also how much, and hopefully this will give you a bit of an insight of what you should be taking in your backpack too. So let's get it started. Most important stuff, boxers and socks. Right, so boxers and socks. I actually took 8 pairs of socks and 8 pairs of boxers with me, and all of them are these style Calvin Klein ones. The reason why I took 8 pairs was so that I have one every day of the week, and for whatever reason, if one got broken or one got dirty, I've still got an extra pair of socks or boxers to last me for another day. I have jeans here, a pair of jean shorts, and I'll also do these shirts. I've got 2 shirts here, a white one and this one here. The reason why I did these together is because out of all of my clothes, these are the things I wore the least. Now I wore the white shirt and a pair of jeans once for Valentine's Day, as you can see here. Other than that, I wore the jean shorts once. I still would take those again just in case. But the other shirt, even though I liked it, I didn't wear it once. It just got real crumpled up in my bag. So for you guys, I wouldn't take a pair of long jeans and maybe only one shirt and maybe a pair of jean shorts, but that's it. Okay, gym gear. So here I took 2 vests, and then I have like 2 separate training tops, like Nike ones and Gymshark ones. So 2 of each. I like going to the gym myself. Even if you're not, I would suggest taking a couple of vests, because some days it's, you know, too hot to wear a t-shirt, but some places you don't really want to take your top off, or you may not be comfortable. Either way, a vest is a really good way to combat both of them. This will bring me over to shorts. So I brought 1 pair of shorts like this. They're just standard shorts, but I made sure they have a zip on them, and a pair of Gymshark tracksuit bottoms as well. Now, let me tell you, those black shorts, these ones here, I wore these so much. They were like my go-to. I had to wash them so many times. So if you're going traveling, I would suggest make sure you get yourself a pair of shorts like that, and I'd take 2 or even 3 pairs. The reason why I wore them so much is because they're very easy, lightweight and quick, but they had zips on them. So my wallet, my phone, everything was protected, and I felt safe with that. And it just went with everything. So black shorts, they go with all different types of colored tops. If you're into a little bit of like mixing and matching, some people don't give a shit. I do. So I'll definitely take a few pairs of those for sure. So the tracksuit bottoms here, the Gymshark ones, I wore them a fair bit, but not really, because I was in Australia. It was really hot most of the time. But when it was a bit chillier or it did rain, they were my go-to. They also have zips, so make sure if you've got shorts or tracksuit bottoms, they have zips. Okay, t-shirts, probably the thing I wore the most. So I took 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. There's a white one there. 6 t-shirts. So personally, as you can see from my stack here, I went with like quite a few different colors. That's just, again, I like my different clothes, so I didn't want to wear samey things all the time. Taking a lot of pictures. The only one I regret taking is this one at the bottom, the white one. Let me tell you why. I personally would never take white clothes with me again away traveling. 3 reasons. 1, they get dirty so quick, and I don't know how. Just somehow, when you're sort of traveling, doing bits and bobs, you come home and the top's dirty. 2nd reason, the washers out there aren't great. They're not like back home, and I was washing these and the marks just weren't coming out. And then if I had all my clothes dirty, I had to wear that top and it had a mark on it. And even though no one really cares, I was like, this is just stupid. Like, why is there marks all over this? Obviously, when you get home, the 3rd reason is ruined. And I would have liked to have taken another top that I could wear more often instead of taking that white one. So yeah, that amount of t-shirts, 6, was about right for me. But don't take any white ones personally, or they're just gonna get absolutely mashed up. Swimming shorts, you're gonna need a lot of these bad boys. So I took 1, 2, and 3. Again, different colors. Yeah, I use these a lot, obviously. To the shoes, so I took 1 pair of shoes. These are Prestos. As you can see, they've got a hole in them now from traveling. These were lightweight and comfortable. They were like my everyday use, walking, trekking and stuff. I had Reeboks here. These were a bit more sort of stylish. They were white, they got quite dirty, but super comfortable. A hole in that at the back there as well. And then obviously flip-flops, but I only took 3 pairs of shoes. That's it. If you're a trainer kind of guy, you're gonna have to let that slip, because really you ain't gonna have much space in your bag. And if I'm being honest, you don't need that many. as I said, when I sort of went out a little bit more, I wore the white ones and I just cleaned them down. The grey ones were really comfy and I wore them out as well, but they were for like everyday use. And flip-flops are flip-flops, quite self-explanatory. But 3 for me was a good number. The flip-flops fit in my bag really tight. I had 1 pair on my feet and another pair in a bag, which I'll show you now. I think I got this on Amazon, but you may have one like it. It's Eno or something like that. I don't know the actual name. Just a drawstring bag. But the reason why this was really good was because when I had shoes, sometimes obviously they did get dirty, and instead of putting them in my bag where everything was, I put them in there and then it kept everything else clean and tidy. Just a really simple thing that sometimes people don't think of that I saw somewhere. I took 1 jacket. That's it. Just 1 whole jacket. This jacket was really good. It was lightweight, easy. It kind of went with the shorts that I had as well. Yeah, I'd always take that again, most definitely. The only thing I didn't take, which I would as a tip for you guys, is a rain jacket, like a lightweight waterproof jacket. Because when it did rain, that soaked up water so much and it stunk and got really heavy. But also, if it was too hot to wear that, but you still wanted to wear a jacket, a raincoat would have been like the perfect in-between. So that is the clothes bit done. Let's now take you onto the extras that I took, and these bits are actually really, really handy. Start over here. So firstly, aftershave, you've always got to be smelling good, fellas, of course. Now, with this is a 50ml bottle. This fitted really nicely and it lasted me my journey. So make sure you definitely take a small bottle of aftershave. I have some tablets here. This isn't all we took. We had like ibuprofen and paracetamol, hairspray and a hairbrush, obviously. And also, some of you are going to really laugh at this. You guys that don't really like all this stuff. I had a push out hairbrush just here. Yeah, I'm a bit embarrassed with this one, but to be honest with you, you've got to be looking good, guys, especially if you're going out there and you're single. I'm not, but you've got to be looking good at all times. You never know, you're going to have to brush up your hair. You've been on a trip, it's all over the gaff. You have to spruce it up a little bit, stick it in your pocket, no one knows. But I actually thought that was quite handy. You might not think so, but I definitely would add it to my essential list, the portable hairbrush. This one was a big hack here. Toothbrush holder. You are going to need one of these. Let me tell you why. When you're staying in hostels, sometimes you're going to have to leave your toothbrush in places. Put it in this so you know that it's safe. It's not touching other things or other people's toothbrushes. And you just know for sort of sanitary reasons that it's safe and it's nice and it's kept clean. I saw some people's touching and all that stuff and I was like, I don't even know these people where they're touching their toothbrushes. That's disgusting. Get one off Amazon. Defo a good hack. Also, for those of you who wonder what this is, I wear invisible braces that I have to take with me at night time, like a retainer, so that's in there. But, you know, if you've got invisible braces or a retainer, make sure you take a little case because, again, just keep everything really clean. Obviously, you need to take a wash bag. I'll tell you what's in here. I had my toothpaste, as you can see here, beard trimmer, and also a boulder shaver here. I took the beard trimmer to trim my beard, but also I was intentionally going to do my hair with it. Luckily, it fitted within my budget so I could get my hair cut whilst I was out there. But if you can't, definitely take that because it acts as something you can cut your hair with and do like your beard and stuff as well. The boulder shaver was part of because I usually get a skin fade. But I wouldn't take that moving forwards. I'd get that out because it's actually quite heavy and I didn't use it. My shaver and extra blades there because they are going to run out. And then the charger for the beard trimmer. Also forgot nail clippers and tweezers. Got over here onto the towel. So I have a hand and face towel that I used here. I actually used that once, so I probably wouldn't take that again or buy it if I'm honest. But what I would buy is this bad boy here. It's a Dock and Bay quick dry towel. You can see it's a bit battered now. It fits in there. Yeah, this is a size large. A lot of people had these whilst we were traveling, but they're a bit like Marmite. Now, the good thing is they're very compact, so they fit nicely into your backpack. The only thing is they feel a little bit like cleaning and drying with a curtain. They're not the fluffiest and softest of towels, and by the end of the trip, we hated them. But for space, which was my main thing, I used it, and I used it a lot on the beach, drying afterwards, and it doesn't get sand on them and stuff like that. It's very easy to clean. So I personally would get one of these, but if you really like a nice towel, just take a normal one. Bags, you'll see here I've got a random Urban Outfitters bag, which is absolutely busted. Now, this was actually a lifesaver. The reason why it was good is because it just acted as the little bag, which was really strong for what it was. And it just held things when we needed it. So we might have a backpack, but if we had extra things we had to carry, I'd literally unroll that, put the extra stuff in there. If we're like going to the beach or we had dirty washing or shower gel and stuff like that we didn't have space for, we put it in another little extra bag and it just added to the stuff that you could take with you that you couldn't fit in your other backpacks. So yeah, most definitely, if you're on your own, take 1 or 2 of those, or if you're going with someone, make sure you both take one. And yeah, get one from Urban Outfitters. If you buy something from there, just keep the bag and take it with you. Hey, talking of bags, this is my backpack. You need your main backpack, which I have here, but you also need a smaller backpack. So when you go places, you don't want to take your big one, you've got another one here. I was lucky because this actually attaches onto my backpack. So I didn't need to buy another one. But if you don't have a smaller backpack, you need to buy one of those for sure. Over the back here, I have my packing cubes. If you're going traveling, you all know about packing cubes. If you weren't debating of getting packing cubes, then I honestly think it's stupid. They're so cheap and they just keep everything more organized and not messy. We saw some people opening up their backpacks and there was shit everywhere. And it gives me a heart attack just looking at it. As you can probably tell, I like things to be neat. But even if you don't, it just keeps things compartmentalized. So you have like shorts in one section, tops, boxers, socks and all that. And it's a lot easier to pack with the packing cube. So definitely get some. Sized one, Go Next, I got a small one there and another larger one. And that is all I use, 3. I have this pouch that I took with me. That stayed in my bag most of the time. Again, this was handy just in case you want to stick extra little bits in there that you couldn't fit or suddenly don't fit. It's good to have another little bag, and you can use that when you go out to beaches and stuff like that, all nights out, to keep your stuff safe. But yeah, just take one like a little pouch, you've got one. Glasses, so I wear glasses, if you couldn't see that. So I bought a glasses case, like quite a sturdy one from Amazon, because you never know when things are gonna get bashed about. I also had clip-on sunglasses for my glasses, so they're prescription. I'll show them in another video. And then just my Ray-Bans for normal sunglasses. So I took, yeah, a pair of glasses and a pair of sunglasses. Oh, these actually have a spare pair of glasses in. So if you do wear glasses, make sure you take a spare pair of glasses that you can put in there, just in case you lose your main ones. Oh, let me show you this. So after you undo this, right, you take it out the bag. Yeah, this ain't gonna work, hold on. I got it. Take it out the bag and you'll see it just sort of pumps itself up. Well, it used to. Oh, there we go. It's taken a while. But anyway, after it folds up and you push it all out a little bit, it's memory foam. So you can see like it's a really nice material. And this was a lifesaver. Not only did I use this on all of our trips, this was good because if you're using the Greyhound, some of them are like 10 hours long, maybe longer. So literally goes around your neck here, as you know, nice and easy. But it also has a little clip. So you can't go side to side, but also forwards and back when you're sleeping. Also, if you've got a lot of long flights, when you're traveling, this is really handy. And I wasn't going to take one, but make sure you get one. I'll leave in the description where I got this one because it folds up into that little bag. Let me put it back now so I can show you. Here, you literally roll it like this into a little ball. And that's it. It tightens up. And then literally, you put it in a little bag. Done. So sick. This one sounds really silly, but carabiner. Little carabiner. There's so many things that couldn't fit in my backpack that I hung off of these carabiners. Like this, for example, here. See, it's got this little hook. I put that through the carabiner and hung that off of this on my backpack. And that way it allowed me to carry more stuff. And it was a little hack that was really good. Because some people had loads of bags and little bags. But if you hung it off your bag, these are good. So make sure you buy a couple of carabiners. This one for me was really important. Obviously, we've got a little first aid kit here. Plasters and that. But this bike lock, just from Halfords, I use this quite a lot. This was a very uncommon purchase for all travelers. I think I met one other person on my whole trip that had a bike lock. But let me tell you why I would buy one. When you go traveling and you go into your hostel, there's gonna be a lot of times where you have to leave your bag in the baggage room. Now, everyone was very trustworthy, which I loved out there, and I relaxed during my time traveling. But every time I left my bag in a baggage room, I tied my main backpack with that bike lock round the bag and then put it round like a piece of wood or a piece of ceiling that came down so no one could steal it. For me, it was a peace of mind because there's nothing really in here people could take, but it was just that I knew it was safe. And sometimes you don't know where you're going to leave your bag or who you're sharing your dorms with. So I would definitely get one of these just as a deterrent. So, you know, people can't get into your bag. They won't be able to get it. And if they did try it, they're going to flip and foul. It's really cheap. It was about £12. So if you're going to do it for peace of mind, get a bike lock. These things here were really cool. I don't actually know where we got them. A client of mine got them. They were wipes, like mosquito wipes. So instead of the spray, you just wipe these on, and there's a lot of mozzies out there. So you need to make sure that you've got some sort of spray or this. Cards, make sure you buy some playing cards. We use these every day, and when you make friends and stuff, it's always good for drinking games and just being social. So yeah, we use these a lot, as you can see, but definitely buy some cards. Obviously you need headphones, anything that you've got, doesn't matter, but I wouldn't take big like overhead ones, just the in-ear ones, because again, they don't take up too much space. So on to a little bit more of the tech stuff here. This is a portable charger. Now the reason why this one is good is because it has a USB-C for new phones, micro USB, and 2 USB ports. 26,800 mAh, so that was a lot. It's quite heavy. We took this everywhere, and we was never worried about running out of battery because we had this. And it sounds silly, but get one which is a bit more expensive but can charge your phone a lot, because if you're somewhere and you're lost and you don't know where you are and you've got no battery, you could be pretty fucked. Another one here, the Monzo card. Make sure you get a Monzo card. There's a lot of different people say, which one should you get? I would say a Monzo. The reason why this was so good for me personally, I'll put this down, I just have to cover up everything, was because it automatically changes your currency. So obviously everything in my account was pounds, and then when I went into Australia and I paid for something, it knew I was in Australia and it automatically gave me a really good rate for everything that I paid for. So just for simplicity and keeping track of your finances, definitely get a Monzo card. Don't mess about getting loads of different ones, just use that. I could even transfer money from my English account to the Monzo without getting charged. The only other card I used was this, so Clarity card by Halifax. It is a credit card, but the reason why this is good is because you can withdraw any amount of cash anywhere in the world and the bank won't charge you a fee. Now the machine might charge you a fee, but Halifax itself didn't charge me anything. So anytime we used an ATM, I used the Clarity card, and that way I took out as much as I wanted with no charge, apart from if it was from the machine. There's another one of these, the same as this bag. I use this for GoPro accessories and stuff like that. There's a selfie stick in there. If you've got an iPhone USB charger, a lot of the hostels have connectivity for these, but also the Greyhound buses in Australia. So yeah, make sure you get one of these. Over here was my case of my GoPro stuff. I'll be doing a separate tech video for everything I took and why, but that was the case I used, HSU. Oh, and this was really cool. Let me show you this. All right, so this thing here is a charging adapter. It comes in this little box thing, and from here you have the adapters. So for example, on the side here, Australia, UK, you push this out and then that will come out. You plug that into the adapters, and then obviously you put your UK plug in there, which is really handy. But on top, you have USB chargers. So even if you don't have the plug itself, you can just plug your stuff into the top here. And what was cool is that even in dorms, a lot of people that we met were using this, because I said to everyone, plug USBs in there, etc. But I've got another little hack for you, which is good, which is really good for this too. But if you haven't got this, get one. You're gonna need it. I'll put a link in the description. Sorry for the mess, but if we come down here, I've got stuff plugged in. I took an extension cable with me with 4 extra UK plug adapters. This was a hack. That extension lead plugged into my little adapter thing I had there, I ended up having about 10 to 12 charging slots. So I had my UK plugs plugged into the extension cable, and then in the actual adapter itself, I had things plugged into the USB. So I was like the hub. Everyone was coming up to me like, yeah, can I charge my stuff? I was like, yeah, of course you can. But last few little bits here. Some of you might not be interested in this, but this was a Gorilla Pod tripod, so you could wrap it around things so you can get some cool shots. I had like a selfie stick, I think I mentioned in there as well, but that was pretty cool for GoPro and phone footage. Padlocks. Now, you need these personally, I would say, because on your backpack and stuff, you don't want people to go in it. So as a safety precaution, you can put the padlocks on so they're safe. On my actual backpack, my main one and my smaller one, it had holes. So when you zipped it together, you could put the padlocks in. Let me show you. So for example here, when you put the zips together, you push the 2 holes, and there you put the padlock through. And obviously that way then, it was very easy to keep it safe and secure. So make sure you buy a couple of small padlocks as well, so everything's really safe and no one can get into your bags. And last but not least, passport holder. I like to keep my stuff really safe and organized, as you guys know. So I made sure I had a passport holder just so that I could put my documents in there, copies of IDs and stuff like that for if they were to get lost, and also my passport, and I kept that safe the whole time. Some of you are probably thinking there's no shower gel or creams or anything like that. If I'm honest, there's a few face creams that I took, but obviously I used them whilst I was out there. We didn't buy any shower gel, shampoo, sun cream or anything here to take with us, because we knew we'd just buy it when we were there. It wasn't that much difference in price, and it was just going to take up more initial room in our backpacks. So I didn't take any, I just bought it out there. And unless you're going somewhere where it's extortionately priced, get it before. But if not, I'll just get it out there because you can. So that's why none of that's on there. What I'll do is, guys, as well, I'm gonna whack in the description like a checklist that I made of all the things that I took traveling. So you can go on my website and just copy and paste it, whether it's on your notes, on your laptop, whatever you're gonna use it, so you can go through everything and the amounts that I packed from there. Obviously, throughout this whole thing, I've been talking about what I'm gonna be putting into my backpack. I did take an Osprey backpack, and I'm actually gonna do a whole video on what backpack I took and why it's good. If you're interested in which backpack I use, the link of that will be in the description, and I'll give you a whole run through of why I would take that backpack and give you more info on that too. And there we have it, guys. That is everything that I took traveling with me. I'm not gonna be packing it into the bag because that's gonna take forever and I've just got it all out. But I hope this is something that has helped you for when you go traveling. And if you like the video, give it a thumbs up. If there's any questions you wanna ask me, drop them in the comment section below or DM me on Instagram, Lean with Luke. Make sure you subscribe to the channel so you can see all the lovely places that we've traveled to. And yeah, I hope this has helped and I'll catch you guys soon. Take care.